Hello guys, this is Shantan and I am bringing you here today the second part of my Sandakphu tour video, that is from Lepchajagat to Sandakphu. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please do press the buttons and click on the bell icon. Trust me, in Kolkata, it takes me for an 8 hours night sleep to get recharged. But hills are very different, my friend. I took just 6 hours sleep and felt way more refreshed and relaxed. So after morning breakfast on the homestay, we took a casual stroll inside the pine forest nearby. And it was enchanting. And all of a sudden we discovered a viewpoint which was very much isolated. People can go up there and sit for hours without disturbances. Next we got down from there and our cab was waiting. We started at around 9 am and caught a little rain on our way. We reached Maneybhanjan at around 9:30 am, which was roughly 11 km from Lepchajagat. It is suggested that do reach Maneybhanjan by 2 pm to go for Sandakphu, as after that no car will give you the service. We changed the car from Maneybhanjan and shared our details at checkpoint as it was mandatory. We have provided our identity proof Xerox copy, so I would suggest you that you should carry the original as well as the Xerox copies of your identity proof. Next, our car service allocated a Bolero for our next days of journey. Here you can choose between Land Rover or Bolero for the journey. Bolero is bit comfortable, I should say, as the next part for Maneybhanjan to Sandakphu is very steep and winding at several places. Only these four-wheel drives can negotiate the boulder stretch. Normal cars don't have the strength to pull it through. We left Maneybhanjan at 12 pm. Journey from Maneybhanjan will be slow and additionally bumpy due to boulder road. Next we stopped at Chitre, a mesmerizing viewpoint on the way. The lush green fields and amazing view from the top will take your breath away. Though beware of leeches there, so I would suggest that do not walk on these fields without a high neck shoe. Say hi to these cute cuddles we met on our way. Next we crossed Meghma and reached Singhalila National Park, which is around 1.5 km from Meghma and is known for amazing high altitude animals like red panda, Himalayan black bear, etc. You will require permit to enter the park. Also, you can fetch permit from the forest office at Maneybhanjan before you start the journey, which is a compulsory thing. We heard a weird paranormal story from our driver, sharing with you his words.
हाँ बोलिए।
जब सुबह आया था ना, रात में आया था ना मैं, करके आया था। उस टाइम निकल रहा था।
क्या हुआ था उस टाइम को?
उस टाइम में रात में आया था, एक दोस्त भी था
अच्छा
उस टाइम में। जब आते आते समय एक बोरी जैसा देखा था।
बूढ़ी टाइप का।
वो ना बोरी होता है ना, जो सीमेंट का होता है ना, सीमेंट का बोरी होता है ना।
अच्छा सीमेंट का। अच्छा
हाँ, वो दिखा रहा था।
अच्छा
जब पास में आया था, इतना बड़ा लंबा हो गया था।
सीमेंट का बस्ता।
हाँ
अच्छा तो आप पास गए थे उसका?
पास में तो थे।
तो पास से नजदीक से क्या दिखा वो?
नजदीक से इतना बड़ा लंबा हो गया, कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था। इतना डर लग रहा था कि गाड़ी इतना तेज चला, बाप रे बाप। इसलिए इस रास्ते में रात में तो कभी नहीं चलाऊंगा।
अच्छा वो कितना रात को था वो?
ऐसा ही 8
बजे का। अच्छा तो और कुछ नहीं देखे थे?
हाँ और तो कुछ नहीं।
यहाँ पे सुना था कि चुड़ैल का कुछ प्रॉब्लम था, चुड़ैल निकलता है रात को, मुझे एक ड्राइवर बोला था।
हाँ वही तो है।
अच्छा ये वही था।
हाँ वही था।
अच्छा
I am not skeptic person, so kept a little ground for the story actually. Next on our way, we did lunch from a small restaurant near Gaidibas and it was delicious. Gaidibas is a tiny village where some trekkers prefers to stay in GTA Lodge. After Gaidibas, you will meet another tiny hamlet known as Kayakatta. There is a story behind the name. Locally, Marwadis are known as Kaya here. A Marwadi once used to do flourishing business here but deprived the villagers who worked for him, for which he was murdered. An act locally known as Katta. Since then the village is known as Kayakatta. Anyway, here the road bifurcates. One from upper left goes to Nepal and other one steers to Indian territory. Both route finally meets at Kalpokri, a beautiful pond near the valleys. Pokri in Nepali means lake and Kali, as we all know, means black. So the village is named after a black water body which is located here in scenic setting. It is a sacred lake for local villagers. Color of the water has turned black because of the mud in the lake, and strangely the lake never freezes. This is a very strange phenomenon. Most trekkers take a night halt here in the village before taking on the steepest climb of Sandakphu. Now the actual hurdle starts with bumpy roads. Drivers who drives in this area deserves a standing ovation for their skills to run vehicles on these immensely dangerous roads. It was tough for us to take videos on these roads while we were inside the car, as it was jerking like anything. Now with the bump and tossing inside the vehicle, we reached Sandakphu at 3:30 pm in the afternoon at Hotel Sunrise. Generally it takes around 3 hours from Maneybhanjan to Sandakphu depending on the roads. We booked a deluxe Kanchenjunga view room for 4 persons with 2 beds. It costs us around 4,000 per night of that room. We stayed there for 2 days, hence total was 8,000. The hotel was mostly wooden and room was clean and tidy, but the bathroom was otherwise actually. The flush malfunctioned and you have to clear your sheet and pee using bucket water. So nothing could be done. You don't get all in one package. Anyway, Sandakphu is about 12,000 feet and is naturally a chilly place, so pack your bags accordingly. Have lot of winter clothes. That night we went to sleep early as we were little bit tired. Next day we couldn't get the clear view of Kanchenjunga due to cloud and rain. But fortunately on the day after next day, the Lord appeared before our eyes and we were perplexed with the beauty. So after the amazing morning sunrise and mountain view from the room, we did our breakfast and left for Tumling. Next part of my journey from Sandakphu to Tumling has been covered on the third part of my video on this series. Do check out that, as all the costing details and budget are explained there. And please do like and subscribe if you find this video useful, as more will follow after this. So thanks to everyone. Take care.